I've suffered from mental illness since I was 18, and I'm now 63. So about, I guess about 8 years ago, no, more like 5 years ago. 8 years ago, I found the right medication, began working at the library, and 4 years later they had what's called a Dream Occupation Day in our psychiatric clubhouse, which I was attending when I wasn't working. The lady who was the head of the Dream Occupation Project was a lady named Josane. She was an African-American lady, and she referred me to PT. I went there. I was swept off my feet by Elder Roy Ray, the second in command at Pentecostal Tabernacle. He spent 2 hours showing me around the church. It was unlike any church experience I'd had previously.
Ministries. And then it's a gracious church, meaning that it's a place where not only is the favor of God on us, but also that we're a kind place. Our goal is to be one of the most welcoming places in Cambridge, and this is something that we hear regularly from people that our church.
I have never been welcome in any other place, and the welcome was greater than any other place I've been in my entire life. And there was such joy in the church. There was such a celebration of life. It was just what I needed. And I've since learned that among psychiatric facilities, they try to copy this aspect of praise and worship in their therapy, but it doesn't work, because praise and worship in itself, when you have nothing to praise and worship, is kind of meaningless. In PT, we praise and worship because we have Jesus Christ who saves us. Another point I'd like to make is that the Bible says God is no respecter of persons. In the psychiatric facilities, there was always a great demarcation between the caregivers and the care receivers. And not only was it obvious that a care receiver would never become a caregiver, it was also obvious there was very little migration of care receiving and caregiving in the groups themselves and the therapies themselves. The basis was on us to talk about the problems and them conferring the cures. Well, at PT, to start off with the roles, there are of course some people in authority, but those people in authority, it's clear to me, more so than in the world, got there by God's grace, got there by their God-given gifts, and so in a way God has chosen them. They've been ordained.
That
to tell you the truth, I didn't know any black
is that I had a chance to work with people,
at least not intimately,
passing on to others that which was passed on to me.
It hurt not to know them. It hurt.